Hi there, I'm Sahel Rashid from View My Chain, and today I'm going to discuss some of the findings from our recent 2016 residential report. So first of all, this is the first piece of data-led analysis into sales progression and chain management, where we're accessing our View My Chain database of property listings, chain links, legal searches and mortgage applications to understand what actually happens between buyer and seller once they've agreed a price with their estate agent. So some of our findings. The average chain size is 3 properties long, which means that in a typical transaction you've got 3 different estate agents, 3 different conveyancers, and at least 2 different mortgage applications. So that means that you've got at least 8 representatives for 3 different parties in one transaction. Over 5% of the chains that we saw or see have a private sale involved, which means that there's no estate agent, and therefore the agent needs to try and communicate to the conveyancer or to the buyer and seller directly. The national average completion times for 2016 was 65 days, which is just over 9 weeks. Compared to 2015, the average completion time was closer to 90 days, which is over 12 weeks. But 2016, as we all know, was not a normal market. We had Brexit, but most importantly, we had the stamp duty changes in April. And what we saw in Q1 2016 were completion times at 47 days. Now let's compare that to 2015 for the same quarter, where completion times were 83 days, which is nearly twice as long. When the market did normalise in 2016, so Q3, Q4, we saw completion times back at over 80 days. And we can also see from our data that in a normal marketplace, buyers take longer to order searches, which unsurprisingly has a direct impact on completion times. If you're in a chain with multiple buyers and each buyer is taking a month or longer to order searches, then the completion time for the chain, according to our data, is going to be over 12 weeks. We can also see that where searches have been ordered for every single buyer in the chain, the chance of a fall through of that chain is reduced by 3 times. So there are lots of useful insights and conclusions that come from our data. But to pick up one thing to help agents looking to improve their numbers for 2017, if you can speed up the time it takes for buyers to get their searches ordered in all your property chains, then you will see a 20% reduction in completion times, and you will see a dramatic reduction in fall-throughs and wastage. Well, thanks for listening, and please do visit viewmychain.com for any more information, or speak to any of our staff if you want to find out more about the product or what's going on in the marketplace near you.